So neurofibromatosis type 1. When we did our primary brain tumors, at some point in time we looked at a schwannoma. That schwannoma was arising from a neurofibromatosis type 2. And at that time, with that type 2, I told you to please memorize a particular gene that it codes for called Merlin. Here, we have neurofibromatosis type 1. The name of the gene is NF1 neurofibromin. Incidence 1 in 3,000, and the name of the gene or protein is called neurofibromin. Number 1, neurofibromin. Merlin type 2. Those are important. With neurofibromatosis type 1, our topic here is neurocutaneous. We're talking about children or young. Pediatric neuropathology is the topic, isn't it? These mocha-colored macules that you might find on the skin. Mocha-colored. What color is that? Darken. Mocha. Cafe au lait spots. Axillary freckles. Lish nodules or iris hamartomas. These are important, specifically for neurofibromatosis type 1. Another name for neurofibromatosis type 1 is called von Recklinghausen. Plexiform and simple neurofibromas. What does that mean? Now, let me make sure that we're clear about this. If neurofibromatosis type 1 was to go on to a malignancy, the name of that cancer is called neurofibroma. Clear. You can have different types of neurofibromas. These may include, I'm giving you a couple, plexiform and simple. But really, the point is, an osis fibromatosis goes on to neurofibroma. Optic glioma, obstructive type of hydrocephalus, and pheochromocytoma could be all part of the syndrome in neurofibromatosis type 1. And once again, please don't forget about the protein. It's called neurofibromin. Whereas neurofibromatosis type 2, which we've talked about already, also autosomal dominant, much less common than NF1, but you must know it. Allow the 2 to speak to you. And by that I mean type 2, 2 ears, schwannoma, acoustic neuroma. What I'm saying is neurofibromatosis type 2 may give rise to which cancer? A schwannoma. The name of that protein here is called a schwannomin or Merlin. Type 2, the chromosome is 22 Merlin. Memorize that, please. With type 2, if it goes on to cancer, what is it? There you go. Bilateral acoustic neuroma, a.k.a. schwannoma. Multiple meningiomas could also be a possibility. Keep that in mind, please. Genetic testing available for both types of NF neurofibromatosis and also available for tuberous sclerosis complex. What does that mean to you? At least know Hamertin. And I told you about the skin issues and tubers and so on and so forth with TSC. Our topic here is hypotonia, reduction in posture. In other words, a floppy baby. May not be associated with significant weakness by definition. It could be central or peripheral in terms of cause where you find hypotonia in a child. My topic is pediatric neuropathology. Under hypotonia, if it's central in a child, usually you're looking for associated signs of CNS dysfunction, seizures, developmental delay. What does that mean to you? You're not reaching a particular milestone. You keep this separate from intellectual disability, formerly known as mental retardation, microcephaly, and dysmorphic features. If it's peripheral hypotonia, lack of central signs, weakness is usually prominent here with peripheral. Here you might be thinking about spinal muscular atrophy, SMA, peripheral neuropathy, neuromuscular junction abnormalities, or perhaps even myopathies. This is the topic, hypotonia in pediatric population. The childhood neurodegenerative diseases, ones that you want to take a look at and have differentials. If you notice macular cherry red spots, you're thinking about your hexosaminidase deficiency, welcome to Tay-Sachs disease. If it's sphingomyelin, then it's Niemann-Pick disease. If it's your glucocerebrosidase deficiency, the most common glycogen storage disease, Gaucher, and metachromatic leukodystrophy. Could be found, macular cherry red spot, we do a fundoscopic examination, and you find a red spot in the retina, Uri differentials. Are we clear?